There will be a big change behind the scenes for New York Fashion Week next spring. For the first time, models under 18 will have the same labor protections as child performers. The law defending them, which was recently passed, will safeguard young models against violations including unfair pay, sexual abuses, and unregulated work hours. For 18-year-old Anna Robertson, who walked in New York Fashion Week this fall, the price she paid was a punishing schedule. She and her mother were interviewed on Skype.
Throughout the day, I'd get this schedule that was like all day running around, and I was actually really frustrated. Like, wow, like how could you guys not giving me a break for lunch? Like that's the basic right that any worker at all should have.
The Model Alliance, a labor rights organization based in New York City, has been fighting since 2012 to change protections for girls around Robertson's age. Founder and former model Sarah Ziff said the project was born out of her own personal experiences in the industry. She began modeling when she was 14.
I remember being put on the spot to take age-inappropriate photos, being asked to pose topless as a 14, 15-year-old girl. And what's strange is, looking back, it seems crazy to think this now, but at the time I didn't know that I could say no.
13-year-old high schooler Lily Goodman has modeled since she was 2 and has worked on TV commercials to fashion runway shows. A family member accompanies her to every shoot.
Definitely having a chaperone or a parent or somebody on set definitely makes me feel more comfortable because you just have that security of having a person that's older to say no.
New York Senator Diane Savino is the chair of the New York State Senate Labor Committee and has been a leading proponent of the law. She knew New York needed a change when the issue was brought to her attention.
In New York City, especially in the theater district, you have a lot of young performers who are working 5 or 6 days a week. Certainly it could interfere with their education. So we had all these steps in place to protect them. We had none of those steps in place for child models because they had been covered under a separate section of the law.
Ziff says designers, agents, and models have all been happy with the new law.
I love the fashion industry and the modeling industry, but I think we can make it better, and we have through this law.
For Stony Brook University, I'm Leah Shaw.